family 14 or 15 years ago, 14 years of married life. How long did you date Jim for a while? We got acquainted pretty well with Jim. One thing I found out about Jim, he was a tremendous, considerate man. He taught me something that I had forgot when I married my wife, Donna. I opened the door and closed the door. Jan never got in that door without him opening the door. He taught me how to be courteous one more time. He was a great guy. I loved him dearly. He was always for you. He never had a bad word. Everything that came out of his mouth was kind, considerate, compassionate. I loved him very much. But Pastor alluded to the fact that he ushered in that row over there. One morning, Janet will never forget this. I'll bet Janet will you. He dropped the money. He was on that floor instant, had the money up, and he went on about his business. That's the kind of guy Jim was. One thing I'll say about Jim, he would never say something to you that he did not do. He had integrity written across his chest. A good man. One time, I think it was Jeff, one of the boys, told me, he said, Yogi, you'll never out-eat him at Old Country Buffet. Well, Jeff knew, but just looking at me, I love food. But I'll tell you what, he ate me under the table. And I'll tell you something else he did that was, I still haven't learned to do it. When he picked up his salad, he formed, it was almost like he had sideboards on that salad plate. And he stacked it up, and then he ate it this way. And then he had 2 cookies in his hand, am I right? And used as pushers. I want to tell you, the guy knew what he was doing. He taught me how to eat my salad and my
That's awesome.
And I'll miss Jim a lot. I grew close to Jim the last few weeks. I loved him dearly. Thank you.
Thank you, Yogi. If you don't know, Jim and Yogi are brothers-in-law.